How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another cast of the Rise of the Witch King, patch 2.02 version 7. This is your broadcaster Farron, and today's matchup is going to be a 4 versus 4 on the map Forochel. Now, this is not going to be the 5-person free-for-all map, as you might have been familiar with if you've seen the Destroyer streams. Though you won't see the free-for-all as well too much. But this is going to be an 8-player map, so it's going to be 4 versus 4. And spawning in the north west spot, the far northwest spot, is going to be OPER as the dark blue Isengard. And his ally supporting him is going to be Jaberwauke as the orange man of the west. On the eastern side of the northern map, in the support spot, is going to be DJ as the yellow Mordor. And then finally, for the north team, in the front spot is going to be Luke as the green man of the west. Now, in the southern team, in the eastern front spot, it is going to be bushit as the black Goblins there. His supporting ally is going to be KenFlo as the blue or light blue Mordor there. Spawning over here in the back western spot of the southern team is going to be Excelsior himself as the red man of the west, and he's going to be supporting Thrandier or Thrandier as the purple Isengard. Quite a widespread. A few of these players I haven't actually seen. Actually, most of the northern team, I don't think I've seen them. Jaberwauke and DJ. I'm not sure if this is DJ Premier or DJ Parson here, who are different players. Thrandier beaconing about the cave over there. I'm not sure what he's singling about there. This map does have 2 single fires on the sides over here, as well as a single fire in the middle, and then 2 goblin creeps on the middle area, as well as 2 troll glares on the side. There also are 2 trailers in the front and the back there. You do have a spider pit going up for bushit over here, as well as some spiderlings already in the field. Luke is going for the single fire, whereas the spiderlings are going to be going for that quick harass, going to find a farm, chopping down quite quickly, as they're quite effective at doing that. The pikes of OPER, I believe, are going to move across the, of the single fire there, whereas the pikes of Thrandier are going to go for the troll area over here. Excelsior going for his traditional support spot cavalry start. As for KenFlo, I think, KenFlo going for that orc standoff of 3 orc bits now. So he needs a large production of orcs there. You do have DJ over here going for a Harajan Palace, I believe is his 3rd production building there. You have Jaberwauke going for a barracks, and then Sailors to go for that cavalry support spot. It looks like you're about to have the cavalry kills here encounter the Soldier to Gondor and Rohan Steerman of Jaberwauke, as well as some orcs from DJ. Thrandier, I think, will be able to finish creeping this troll over there, but his opponent across the way does have the single fire, as well as have some crossbows over here to support these pikes. Over the Urkai and the front lines will be able to easily outwit or work down the pikes over there. A forward slaughterhouse for KenFlo over here, going to go down to these buff men of the west, as well as the orcs there. Cavalry, now 2 battalions in the field for Excelsior over here. We have some orcs from KenFlo now engaging, and Luke as well, with those spiderlings in the backside now proving quite effective, I believe, because I think they have managed to work down 1 farm over here. Or maybe not, as actually they're quite low health and not even level 2. As far as beginning power, as you can see here, you do have a bushit going for that Tane land. You have Thrandier going for that War Chant starting power. You have Excelsior going for a rebuild as a starting power. OPER going for, actually hasn't chosen starting power at the moment. You do have Jaberwauke going for that Rod Claws. That was that buff that was placed on those troops that were advancing over here. Actually, these troops are going to be advancing and taking out the farm of Excelsior, that central farm. Those production buildings over there. You do have Luke going for Rally Column as well as DJ going for that War Chant. And KenFlo has not chosen his power either. Looks like OPER's going to be able to push in and potentially take out this far. Actually, his crosses are going to retreat. I don't think there are enough there to be able to take out these war-chanted Urkai. KenFlo now pushing back with some orc archers, as well as some spider riders from bushit over here. Bushit going for a quick spider riders to be able to go around, find the opening, and get a trample on all these Gondor archers, as these Rohan Steermen are just unable to find the necessary placement to protect these archers, as well as the Soldiers of Gondor. However, Thrandier in a little trouble, as actually an AMR on the field for for Excelsior, but now it looks like Jaberwauke and DJ are going to push down the middle and towards Thrandier over here, so a little bit of a strange play over here. Usually support spots to support either player on the far lanes, so they're going to join the middle and go down and gang up on one of the outlying players. So they're beaking about the single fire there as well as single fire in the middle. Actually, a wall now coming up for Jaberwauke over here. Apparently wants to sort of close off this area. So Mordor now in the field for Thrandier, going to be roaming around. But it's like a furnace going to be going down for Thrandier, one of his base farms. I think he still has his 2 other base farms, a level 2 warg pit over there. Now a well going up to heal these cavalry from Excelsior here. KenFlo now making a big push with bushit's phaeronreplays being good support here, as they can easily work down any troops that these pikes are not protecting. However, the pikes being quite good, the Rohan Spearmen, at finding the rank spots to be in. And now it's like GJ's going to be coming in with some Eastlings of his own. It looks like Pain Land did go down for KenFlo over here to provide that buff. It looks like Excelsior's cavalry, or actually this is Jaberwauke's cavalry, is going to be moving around now. Excelsior's cavalry is, however, going to probably move to engage, as well as these Gunnar soldiers, but there are no pikes in the midst of this, so they cannot be protected from the cavalry. Now Sharko in the field for Thrandier over here, but he's going to get cornered, I think, over here. Actually a ballista in the field as well for OPER, so he does have that level 2 siege works. Jaberwauke still sitting on that level 1 stable as well as level 1 barracks there. You do have a level 2 orc pit, however, for DJ over here, so he's going for the fast black orcs. Might want to get that banner carry so we can get those the bloodthirster ability. Jaberwauke's cavalry are going to find a lot of Gunnar soldiers who can be easily picked off, but the Excelsior's aim are going to be able to use that spear throw and start working down. Now cavalry of Excelsior are going to pin these troops in place and potentially being able to work them all down. Some of the cavalry for Jaberwauke to try and find these orc archers and get them down, but the cavalry Excelsior and the aim are just started working them down. But however, Luke and DJ going to be pushing down the base of bushit over here. Bushit a little bit on back, but has some goblin archers on the field as well as orc archers in the base. It's the Spider Riders trying to think to work down these pikes from afar, so his Spider Riders is going to be quite effective. I think it is actually being quite effective as this pikes are going on very quickly, and the pikes are now having to retreat. However, the archers are now focusing on the orc archers and not focusing on the remaining battalion of spearmen over here. This wall from Jaberwauke is being quite effective. I don't really agree with the placement here. I really don't like the use of walls, especially over such a large area. If it were to be over an area such as this, potentially if it was a small little side pass, I would see the use of a wall being quite useful, but just blocking off the entire main area is just a little bit annoying there. Excelsior, however, does have a single fire. But I think to be careful though, the cavalry of Jaberwauke is not going to engage his cavalry, as well as the spearmen, or Rohan spearmen, going to be moving in. KenFlo and Luke now a little bit on a stalemate here. Here comes bushit coming in with his goblin spider riders. Actually going to be focusing on this cave troll over here. Thrandier and Excelsior now looking to push on OPER over here, as OPER only has a couple of battalion of pikes, as well as that ballista in the field. However, the pikes moving in the right position, Excelsior and the warg riders are going to be moving right through the pikes there. Actually going to take no damage, as I did move right behind them and did not take that revenge damage. If you do flank the pikes, you do not take the flank damage. Tower guards now, however, on the field for Luke over here. A troll cage up for DJ, as well as level 2 stables over here for DJ, as well as an archer range, not level 2 though. But the spider riders for bushit over here are going to be quite effective at harassing while these troops are busy in the middle here. KenFlo now has 2 of his orcs up at level 2, as well as his Ronjan Palace is up at level 2, so he does have access to those Lancers, Horizon Lancers, as well as those Corsairs. DJ's force now right in the front of the base of OPER over here. Going to have a battalion of soldiers going on trying to flank them, but they're going to be able to do quite a lot of damage here. OPER trying to come around, but here comes Excelsior. Actually, Thrandier turning right into the front of the pikes there and not taking any damage. I think it's one of the bugs there when they did initiate, or I believe the word I'm looking for is, I'll just ignore the word I'm looking for, when they did start using the flanking damage for pikes, when you do charge with pikes from the backside or the side, they will not take, they will not deal revenge damage, particularly to the battalion. However, the Rohirrim on the field for Luke, going to be going through all those archers, finding a lot of them, taking so many of them out. It's going to be a big load of KenFlo, as he has a lot of orc archers, and that was his main core over here. He only needs to invest in some Eastlings over here, actually. Excelsior trying to deal with some harassing battalions of Rohan Spearmen, has Eowyn on the field as well as Eomer. However, Thrandier now in the base of OPER over here, doing a good job of harassing. However, he's getting cornered over here. These Urkai, however, are stalling his opponents in their hold ground and shield wall formation. Jaberwauke now, however, having a solid hold in the middle over here is going to be able to take a single fire relief actually, as well as set up a well and his forward base. Might want to get a siege worked up as he's in this position here. He needs to get that siege coming quickly as he will be able to want to take out his opponent's production. Luke and DJ now trying to make a push over here. Gothmog on the field for DJ over here. Level 3 now, so that's the courage ability on standby. There's a Chainland actually going down from DJ right over here. But Giants on the field for bushit over here, and there was a bird but had to make himself known. Level 3 fissure over there for DJ, or bushit over here. He has those Giants in the field. He's working on those units from afar. So they're now going to try finding these soldiers of Gondor. He's going to take them all out, I think, because there's no pikes anywhere near the vicinity to get them, to save them. However, the cavalry of Jaberwauke are going to try and go around and flank him, but I don't think they're going to be able to, as Excelsior will just be able to go through this wall and into the base of DJ over here. Excelsior now, or excuse me, Thrandier now sending his pikes, his warguards over here to heal up at the fountains, but they're going to get aggressive stance. They're going to charge right into the pikes over here. Thrandir's not able to really micro them that well as he's focusing so much on his forward army over here. As his opponent does have the ballistas now working down his economy from afar. Excelsior's cavalry actually going to go like quickly. I think both of his heroes would say get out of there, but his entire cavalry corps will be lost. The Mathasar now in the field for DJ over here. He is level 2. You do have bushit making a big push towards the base of Luke over here as KenFlo is now engaging with DJ over here. DJ and KenFlo do both have those drummer trolls. You're going to be using those roars to try and scare off the opponents. Going to be a Gothmog for, I'm pretty sure that's DJ's. That is DJ's Gothmog. Going to be working on these units, getting a level up with him. I think he's level 4 now, so level 5 actually has that. They have the Orc as well as the Iron Handed Blade level 4. So DJ going for heroes, whereas KenFlo, I'm not sure what KenFlo is doing as far as buildings. He does have a level 3 Hardened Palace, but he is getting harassed now by Jaberwauke over here. And it looks like Bush is going to be unable to really push as he's got it. Doesn't have anything to counter these over here, who are actually not working as Orc Archers or Goblin Archers. Actually a level 3 Goblin Archer Battalion over here. And the Tower Guards are going to be easily worked down along with these Gondor Archers. And Luke in a bit of trouble as bushit and KenFlo still with a little bit of force in front of their base. Actually, the Giant's still alive, and the Goblin Archers are going to be able to defend against the Tower Guards over here. Jaberwauke now making a push back towards the base of KenFlo, actually trying to take the pressure off of the allies over there. But here comes Excelsior, who is cavalry, kind of engaging with the pikes. I'm going to take out the siege blitzes, trying to put some pressure on OPER over here to pull Jaberwauke away from this offense. AMR for, I think it's Jaberwauke down the field. This is level 2. The AMR for Excelsior, however, is going to be level 6. Doesn't have that outlaw leadership ability. Awen level 3 now, so she now can disguise and does become stealth when nearby Rohirrim. So the opponents will be unable to detect her. Actually, it's kind of a useful ability. However, DJ now going to be flanking in on the army of bushit over here. Going to get this Giant down. Giant needs to do this silent ability, but he didn't turn around. He's not going to be able to be really very useful as his opponents attacking him, doing the real damage. We're behind him. Everybody going to be chosen right there. And now Thrandier, Jaberwauke, and Excelsior now getting in the middle. The cavalry of Jaberwauke and trying to flank around and get these Uruk-hai down. I think they will be able to get them as there are no allied pikes protecting them. You do have actually Sharku up to level 4 now for Thrandier over here, but he doesn't have any war guards really to back it up. Only 1 battalion back at the wells over here, but now Felby's in the field for DG is going to be Morgamir. Next now Famir in the field for Jaberwauke. So a lot of different heroes that you would see normally in a 4v4 or a 1v1 being on the field over here. You do have, however, that Felby, which is a wonderful addition to this game. Especially they're going to be used from Awen as well as going to be from AMR. Going to be doing not very much damage against this Felbeast over here, but there's not much else like he can really do. He doesn't have really any archers as you would particularly expect for Excelsior to have. Finally has those Athenian Raiders off of the level 2 archery range. Tamamino going to be summoned in. We summoned in by Excelsior, I believe, as it is going to be summoned in on the army of KenFlo, or excuse me, of Luke and DJ. Going to do a huge sonic blast over there, or sonic song on all those units. They're going to get trampled backwards. And now DJ and KenFlo, or excuse me, Luke, going to be on the retreat. However, Excelsior beaconing as he has realized he's about to get in a little bit of trouble. He has a huge army in front of his base there. And the Raiders actually for Excelsior going balls deep. I'm not sure what they were doing there. Going to get destroyed quite easily. DJ also trying to push in on the base of bushit over here, but there's going to be multiple giants in the field as well as these goblin archers and Gallon warriors to help back it up. Actually, Herodium archers down the field for KenFlo over here. KenFlo now going to be working down, or actually bushit going to be working down this troll layer over here in the backside. You're going to try and get that worked out so they have the farm system, I believe. Luke, however, with the level 3 barracks there, as well as the it is a level 2 ranger now. Still a level 2 troll cage for DJ over here. But DJ and Jaberwauke, trying to make a little bit of push for that fellow beast to back it up. There's OPER in there. Actually, Thrandier having a lurk in the field up to level 2. Gonna be the spears that are gonna go down on the fellows over here for Amber. Now level 2 for Faramir of Jaberwauke over here. But he has to use that wounding arrow. He might want to use it on these cavalry over here, make them scatter. But the fellow is going to be in severe trouble from after I believe that spear from Eowyn does deal a lot more damage than Amber's actually. And now Jaberwauke and OPER regrouping to make a push against Thrandir's base over here. You do have DJ now pushing down towards KenFlo, as well as Luke and DJ pushing down towards the base of bushit over here. Going to be Hobbit Summon Haver going in for. Actually, it's going to be Jaberwauke's Hobbit Summon going down, as well as some Rohirrim on the field for Jaberwauke. So now has a fearsome cavalry army to face down Excelsior's cavalry army. Excelsior a little bit on the back, but I think in terms of troop tier, he's not really gotten for those higher tier troops. He's still sitting on those Gondor Knights. Still finally has those level 2 barracks or stables over here, and it has level 2 barracks, and we'll be able to get those tower guards in the field. He's a little bit late to the party. His opponents already have that. I know that Ballistic is going to be working in the fortress of Thrandier over here. So the Rangers are going to be working on these Hobbit Summons. Anything out. Going to be a Hobbit Summon, however. Going to be going from Jaberwauke. Going to go down, try and take out the fort. I think they're going to be able to get a large amount of cavalry. They're going to circle the fort and work down and deal so much damage. You might want to use a rally call right over here. Does he have it on standby? I do not know. OPER has a war chant, however, and so does DJ have a war chant. He needs to beacon and get that war chant in over there so he can get them all buffed up. Because they already have a leadership buff. They need that secondary buff to work on the fort quite quickly. DJ, however, making some ground over here. Going to be cornered around by all the troops of DJ, or excuse me, from KenFlo, but going to be able to work them down anyway, as there is a doubt ability going to go down on all those troops from Mouth of Sauron. I don't think the cavalry is going to be able to finish with the fort over here, as once again it was not buffed by that rally call ability or the war chant ability, and you really should have focused on getting that on them. Should have beaconed and said, hey guys, I need a buff over here. You do have alerts in the field for OPER over here, up to level 4 already. Must have been on the field for a while and I haven't seen him. You do have Thanon in the field for Luke over here. I'm not sure why he went for Thanon, possibly for that quick leadership on his troops, but he's mounted on it, really not going to be able to do much. However, he is going to be working on these Spider Riders. bushit over here. Bushit going to get a slaughterhouse over here. And Thrandier up to level 2. At level 4, he will get that King's Favor ability. At level 7, he will get, or level 6, he will get that Glorious Charge ability. The Cavalry 4, Jaberwauke down, still in the backup base of Thrandier here, going to be destroying some of the economy. Thrandir's alerts is out for level 5 now and does have that leadership ability. Also some Deathbringers on the field for Thrandier over here. And the Ballista's still working on the fortress from afar for OPER here. The fortress does take a lot of damage, but this Warguard is going to go in. I don't think you're going to be able to work it down though, as the cavalry as well as the pikes are going to come in from OPER and Jaberwauke. Excelsior now making a push towards Jaberwauke's fortified position in the middle over here. To have the catapults for OPER, or excuse me, DJ going to be quite useful. Actually going to be, I think, the Felbeast for, or the Nazgul that was purged from the fortress for DJ over here is going to be going down. I don't see that flyer anywhere else in the field. You do, however, have that fortress fort. Thrandier does have the iron plating as well as the wizard tower, and he does have a wizard power, I think, still on standby, so he can potentially still use that if he does have another push against this fortress, or potentially on this tempted target over here. Blackbriar is also in the field for DJ. But DJ, with loss of his Felbeast, is going to be not as potent an enemy as he really wanted that Felbeast to be able to push in on these goblins who don't have much in the way to deal with the Felbeast. Actually, really wanted to use it to deal with all these giants over here for Bushit. Bushit has a giant spam, and there's not much the goblins have in the way of air counter. DJ and Excelsior now making a push back towards the fortress of OPER over here, who has actually a Sarman on the field. Going to be a Tom Bombadil summon going down for Excelsior once again. Going to use the Sonic Sun on only a battalion of Gondor archers, not really the best use of it. Going to be an air volley going down on all those orc archers. As you can see, let's take a look at the PowerPoints really quickly. DJ beginning as he realizes his allies in a lot of trouble. Has nothing really to defend his base from this huge push from Excelsior and Thrandier. Saruman maybe could be useful, but if he's not used right, especially with these Deathbringers coming in, he's not really going to be able to do the damage he needs to do. But as the power grow, bushit does have that scavenger ability, 22 more power points, so he's really not spending his power points, as he can't get a 25 power point until he has that 15 power point. He really needs to spend his powers. Cover from Jaberwauke now coming in to aid, flank around the flank their opponents. Thrandier does have the devastation ability as well as that field of fire, 9 extra power points. You do have Excelsior with the heal ability as well as the summertime bombadil, as we can see, 15 extra power points, so we can't go for that 15 power point now. OPER does have 14 power points as well as his level 10 devastation. As far as the power points chosen, it was Excelsior who just chose that Sunflare and used it. However, with the hero statues nearby, they were not affected by it, I do believe. You do have Jaberwauke does have that rally call as well as the Hobbit summon and the summon Rohan allies that we have seen in this game. Luke now pushing in, going to be pushing towards that troll. As you can see, the troll with the Sunflare, he's going to be turned to stone in version 7. DJ as well as Jaberwauke are going to be pushing down towards the base of KenFlo over here. KenFlo not much in the way of resistance anymore. You do have Luke going for that rally call as well as the air volley. So it was that air volley, I believe, that was used over here. Former in the field for Jaberwauke, down level 2, doesn't have that Tornado ability. Black Riders for DJ over here, up to level 2 now, almost level 3, halfway to level 3. And the cavalry of Jaberwauke coming in. You do have DJ with that Tainted Land, as well as the War Chant, the Barricade level 10, and the Industry level 10. So making 12 extra power points, and Luke did have 7 extra power points. You do have KenFlo with the Eye of Star as well as War Chant, so with all 3 of his 5s and 9 extra power points. Way more for the support power points. You do have a Barricade being summoned in by DJ, as you can see there, to help defend the base of OPER. So there's not really much in the way of the field to protect it. You do have, so that's going to be all the powers at this moment. I think the base of KenFlo is going to be quite safe over here. Might want to get that Mordor Sorcerer and go for the Gorgoroth Spire and potentially take out this army over here. This would be quite a tempting target, as this is a lot of cavalry that is not going to be easy to reproduce for Jaberwauke. Will take a lot of time. You do have Excelsior now trying to deal with some of DJ's forces that push toward his base, having a small force. Gotham is going to be there, taking a lot of damage, but he's at level 9, almost level 10, so it's going to take a while to come back if DJ does not get him out of there. Going to be the Watcher going down. Not sure where it did go down. I think it was somewhere in here, and I have no idea where it is. Actually, going to be Excelsior, or Jaberwauke building a forward. I'm not really sure what he's doing there. Potentially he's going to delete his forward once he gets that one up, as it would be a fair thing to do, as it is very much frowned upon to have multiple fortresses in the game. It's very an unfair advantage, and it's just a gentleman's rule to never have to stay on fortresses. Now level 6 for the Metal Siren of DJ over here. Gothmog is still in the field, not died yet, is almost level 10. You do have that wounding area going to be going on all his Flame Rangers as they are running from the Hobbit Summon now. And the Black Fire is going to come in, ignore the Tower Guards there, and going to trample all these Flame Rangers. Going to go up to level 3 now. Jaberwauke DJ now protecting the base of KenFlo quite effectively. I'm not sure where that Watcher did go down. We actually have a shield on the field for bushit over here. Not sure how long she's been in the field. Is now level 2. You do also have Azog as well as Gorkle, so I think he's had on the field for quite a while. But actually, feel this fort is going up. I think Excelsior does see it, so he's going to be trying to push in over here and take it out before it doesn't get up. You're going to have our Starman 4 Thrandier going to go down to the Black Riders over there, who do pick up a bit of experience off of it, I think. However, he does use his Wizard Blast. We're now level 7 for Excelsior there, and I think OPER is looking to be in a little position again soon enough to get some production up and to get his troops forward. He did lose all his production buildings. Bushit, however, diverting his attention from attacking the base of Luke, as he realizes he needs to focus on this new base of Jaberwauke. Jaberwauke not deleting his fort is going to have those 2 fortresses on the field. It's going to be an unfair advantage for him in this game. Actually spamming a 3rd fort over here. I'm not really sure what he's doing here in this game, and that's really just an unfair advantage to have multiple fortresses in one game. I'm pretty sure in the chat of this game, the Excelsior and Thrandier are going to be quite a lot of disapproval of this move by him. It is just an unfair advantage to have this many fortresses, especially right in front of your bases. Rohan ally summon going to go down from Jaberwauke to try to take out these units. Going to be a barrage going down on the army of bushit over here. And with that, it's going to look like it's going to be a little bit of a bad position for the southern team with those two fortresses in the middle over there. The level 5 Morgamir for DJ now back in the field. Going to try and work down these giants from afar, I believe. But the giants need to focus on the fortresses if they need to get go down before the opponents can really cement this hold there. Theoden going to go down there quite quickly as he always has. I believe it's going to be Excelsior's Theoden going to go down actually. It looks like it was red color on the muzzle over there of the troop as the horse is sinking in the ground. Now for the munitions on the walls here. However, this fortress is the first fortress for Jaberwauke put up in the front there. I think it is going to go down to all these giants. One giant going to go down. DJ now pushing and taking out all the giants, but one of the fortresses for Jaberwauke going to go down. I think he is going to delete the second fortress as he realizes he's not going to be able to hold his position and wants to maybe save it. I'm not sure actually what he is doing there. Potentially he was asked to when he did delete the fortress actually. There is going to be, with that fortress even there, he did make a big push down the middle over here, and he is right in front of their bases. There's going to be a barricade 7 going to go down there, and now this Velvis is going to be doing a lot of work, taking out all these orc archers and making room for these catapults. She's now going to go work on the fortress of KenFlo over here. And Thrandier actually not really able to make much ground over here. I think he's trying to level these Deathbringers over here, and that's really not the right move. I'm not sure what else he's trying to do, but he really wants these Deathbringers, I guess. Going to be alerts up to level 7 now. Everyone uses cripple shot on the Boromir, but not going to get off in time, and Boromir's going to be safe for the moment. There's going to be some Rohan Peasants coming out face alerts over there, as well as the arrow towers on the wall over here. Jaberwauke opting for a very cheesy strat over here, going for the wall in the middle over here, and then the two fortresses in the front. I'm not sure what's going on. It's going to be the Felbeast trying to go down after these Artillery Rangers before they can work him down. Going to be having Mountain Sauron in the field for KenFlo. Going to be that Screech ability going to go down. And Eowyn going to be using her Spear Throw. As you can see, from it was just Amers that went down a second ago. However, you do have that Spear Throw for Eowyn going to be happening. It's going to deal a significant amount of damage to the Felbeast. So Eowyn's Spear Throw does deal a lot more damage to the Felbeast versus Amers. So that's one advantage she does have over Amer. Another reason to ever get Eowyn in the game. She is a powerful hero, even though she's very underrated. She does have that Rohirrim Stealth ability. She also does have the Spear Throw, which is, I guess, buff versus flyers. Or maybe just Nazgul. She also does have that invulnerability ability. She is now level 5 for bushit. Doesn't that burrow ability? You do have her have the Gothmog level 10 for DJ over here. It is in tomato mode. Been working down the Mountain Siren for KenFlo. KenFlo is going to get him. Right, but not before Mountain Siren for DJ works on the Mountain Siren for KenFlo. Excelsior beaconing as he sees a large army. Going to be a dragon summon going down by Thrandier in the perfect spot, going to be able to burn all these troops. Horn of God going down from Boromir. Actually, the dragon not really going to be engaging with this troop over here, as he really wants to get this whole production structure over here for Jaberwauke down. And that'd be the right person, I think, in this position. He needs to eliminate this push over here. Actually, Jaberwauke making another fortress in the front over here. Once again, making those forward fortresses. I think all the production for Jaberwauke going to go down. KenFlo's base now kind of relatively safe, actually pushing towards the base of Thrandier over here. Thrandier is wholly focused in the middle over here, not really getting much in the way of production up. I think he needs to invest in a lot more Uruk pits over here. He's really focusing on just those Deathbringers. It's not really the right choice in this moment. Saruman for Thrandier is still level 1. However, the Saruman of KenFlo is level 2. Doesn't have Fireball ability automatically as he does come out. I think he did die though earlier on. Black Riders for DJ going to be level 4. He needs to get that out of there before it does die. I think he will get it out just barely. We're actually going to be the Fire Breath. The Fire Breath will clip it and kill the level 4 Black Riders. So you need to pull that Black Rider just a little bit closer away. But the Dragon Summon is going to work that down. I think, however, with that Dragon Summon, Thrandier is going to be able to see this Fortress going back up. Going to be a Balrog Summon now going down on the army of KenFlo, I think. Actually going to be DJ is going to be going on the army of KenFlo over there. Or potentially Thrandier, I'm not sure who it was. Saruman going to use his Wizard Bust over there, but not really going to be able to do much there. Actually, his Fireball over there, but the Deathbringer is going to be working on all his troops from afar. Saruman needs to get in the front there, but this Balrog is going to ignite and is going to find all these buildings from Excelsior. Needs to burn them up, but actually DJ kind of fooling about not using them in the right spot. It's going to be a lot of time wasted. There goes the Fire Breath. I think it's a little bit too far away, and I think this level 2 stables will be able to survive, as well as 2 of these farms untouched. Going to be the Rohan, Summon Rohan now, as well as the Hobbit Summon going to go down right over here. Actually, I'm not sure where the Summon Rohan Ally Summon did go down, actually. We all heard it, but I'm not sure where it did go. It was actually Luke's, I believe, as it will be going towards the base of bushit. Bushit's base in a little bit of trouble there. All the Spider Res, however, in the front, as well as the Giants being able to use that stomp ability. Going to be Arabella is going down all over, trying to work on these Spider Riders. Chino, however, is still in the mix. Might want to use her burrow ability on all of these summoned troops over here. Actually, some movement going down the field for KenFlo. Good choices there, a good counter to the cavalry that the northern teams, men of the west, are obviously going for. Do you ever have that Balrog going to be working down the level 2 siege works of Excelsior? Going to get all those production, including the it's going to be the level 2 stables as well as the level 2 range and the for Excelsior. So Excelsior losing all of this production in this with some of this Balrog, whereas the Summon Dragon there did not do as much damage to Jaberwauke. He still has this production at home. Actually, level 3 stables for Jaberwauke could potentially see some Knights of the Dwarama, some Coda on the field there. And now Open making a push towards Thrandier here. Thrandier with all these Deathbringers trying to go for, I think, alerts over here. However, these Pikemen are going to be in the way, but the Deathbringers are going to make quick work of them, as well as the Siege Blisses. And I think alerts is in a little bit of trouble for OPER over here, as the Deathbringers are now heading straight for him. 3 battalions, as well as Sharku. And this alerts over here is in terrible damage. These Deathbringers deal massive ear damage. However, there's going to be a Dragon Stone going to go down somewhere. I'm not sure where it is going to be going down. I believe it was a Dragon Summon. I'm not sure where it did go down. However, there's going to be the movement kill for KenFlo going down to the Fell Beast over there. Actually going to be the Witch King on the field now for DJ. And actually, with this, the Fortress of KenFlo is going to go down. I'm not sure how it went down. I don't see any cannibals in the area. But KenFlo losing his Fortress will be losing his production as well. And he's kind of in a bad position. This western side needs to make a big push, as there is obviously going to be lurching going on there. However, I think the Deathbringers are a little bit scattered. Need to find somewhere to heal up, but there's nowhere to heal up on this side of the map. Excelsior still has did not put any sort of healing areas in the fortress area of Thrandier over here. Thrandier still sitting on that wizard tower. Hasn't used it all game, I don't think. Might want to use it, as he doesn't need to be concerned about his opponents making good use of that, his lack of using that. Actually, an army that going down for Luke over here, going to take out a Hormone bushit, and bushit was the only hope for KenFlo to be able to survive. However, going to be an army that summoned, going to be going down for Excelsior on the army of DJ over here. Going to be the Witch King going down for DJ. DJ needs to get that Fell Base in the air, but it was able to get off in time. There's going to be Gothmog as well as start going on for DJ. And I think might be the cavalry over here going to go on as well. Actually, the army that are going to be moving to engage, I think, Army of Dead of I'm not sure whose army that was. They're going to be a Balrog summon on the fortress of Luke over here, and actually going to scatter that army. Going to be a summon Rohanala summon going down. I'm not sure where that would go down. I think it's going to be Jaberwauke and trying to work on all these forces. Actually, Jaberwauke now playing even more to the cheese that no one does really appreciate. It's really against the gentleman's rules in the games. Just put a wall around your opponent's base there, truly just walling him in, trapping him in. And I'm sure there's not much in the way of gentlemanly conduct in the way of talking in this chat in this game. DJ now making another push with some more troops down towards the remainder of the base for KenFlo, trying to knock him out. If they can knock this player out, they can secure a huge advantage. However, there is the Balrog in the face of Luke over here. Going to use the Fire Breath and burn level 3 barracks, as well as the level 3 farm going to be going down as well. He needs to be working on that level 2 range, as well as getting that level 2 stables out, as Luke has gone for that level 2 stable. I don't think this Balrog is going to be ignited, though. Actually, it is ignited. I did not see the arm. If the arm is ignited, it is a fire. I think it is ignited. The Saruman going to be using the fireball. However, just be careful, as Jaberwauke is pretty much putting a wall up and just putting the catapults on there. I really do not agree with this. It's a strategy that I really think is just an unfair strategy to be using in this game. As KenFlo's bases once again remain safe after that big push from Excelsior and Thrand, with DJ coming in to help, as well as Jaberwauke. Now Jaberwauke using the fortresses and the forward walls, and just using the walls to just cheese the opponents. He's been able to push in quite close and kind of boxes the opponents in, and now it looks like bushit has, once that Balrog did time out, he was able to do significant damage to Luke's base, but Luke's base is still intact a little bit with the level 2 stables and the fortress still up, as well as the fort works actually. And I think 2 of his level 3 farms are still up. DJ now trying to make a push towards bushit, as KenFlo I think has been defeated. Yes, KenFlo has been defeated, so it's now a 4v3 in favor of the northern team. Thrandier now trying to deal with the army of the army of OPER over here. However, the Deathbringers level 4 battalion as well as all these other battalions going to be working on Saruman. Saruman not doing anything. OPER's not using his powers, and he's going to go on and quite likely given the level 4 for that other battalion. Not to think it's the level 4 battalion for that pike. There's going to be alerts going down as well, I think, as well. In the midst of all these upgrade pikes for Thrandier, there's going to be a pin by both of those lurches on each other. This lurch is going to have his print wear up earlier, but it's going to be levels. I think Wormtongue in the field going to be level 1. Saruman going to be level 4 now. There is going to be, however, a Wormstone going to try and burn out these units, and I think they're going to be able to get away. Actually, Lurth, however, shooting to engage this Worm. I think he's going to go down if he just take one more fire breath. There's going to be a cloud break, I think, from Excelsior right over there. Going to be stunning all of these units, but bushit is unable to really capitalize on the Balrog over here, as he has to be worried about DJ with the loss of his ally over there, and Jaberwauke creeping in on his opponents with these walls that are so annoying. The Gothmog, I think this is still the Gothmog of DJ over here, and Thrandiers Ballista's taking a lot of damage actually. I'm not sure what it was from. I think it was a catapult over there, but he needs to be careful that he walks it around until that catapult does fire. So he needs to be able to work it down. Tom Bombadil being summoned in by Excelsior over there, and OPER able to make a big push with virtually no pressure on him. He does have to lose both of his heroes, his Saruman as well as his Lord, so he's not really has a huge advantage in that way. And the Worm now trying to work down, I think, these ballistas over here. Might be able to get actually Sharko and the boys. I think it will be timing out before that happens. However, there is going to be a ballista going to be working down the armory of Thrandier, and Thrandier is going to have to redirect his attention over there, as Bush is making an all or nothing ditch attempt, I think, on the base of Luke over here. Does have Sheila in there. Use that. It has that poison stinger to take out, I think it was Thrandier over there, as well as Azlang up to level 6 and Gorkil up to level 6. I don't think we're going to be able to see that level 10 Fire Drake call from the deep summon for Gorkil over there. It's a very powerful ability once again to see in this game. The level 2 range, level 2 barracks, and level 2 stables going to be going back up. Level 2 stables or barracks, and well as the range going to be going back up for Luke, as well as there is going to be the Rohan ally summon. Excelsior in a little trouble now with Tom Bombadil, and now Thrandier trying to work on all these walls. I think they're going to be quite frustrated with Jaberwauke, as he is not desisting from the strategy of cheating the walls, as well as throwing multiple fortresses in front of his opponent's base there. You do have a Dragon Summon going down. I think it's going to be Thrandir's Dragon Summon going to be going down on the army over here, but it's kind of a waste. I think he really needs to be using that Dragon Summon to do a lot of damage to his opponent's bases, particularly to the base of Jaberwauke over here, or potentially I really think the place they need to put pressure is to put on Luke, as Luke has the most that infrastructure to be destroyed by the dragon, and Luke is and bushit really is the one who has, I think, the most chance of making a push at the moment. Thrandier, however, is up with the level, Saruman up to level 5. At level 6, he will get a Thunderbolt, which is a very powerful ability indeed. The catapults for DJ are being quite effective, however, I think they're going to be trapped behind this wall over here. They're going to be the dragon over here wasting his time, burning out the barricade over here. Actually going to be able to get a level 3 for the slaughterhouse over here. As you can see from this push from Jaberwauke with the walls and the fortresses, they've been able to keep alive a slaughterhouse for DJ all the way all this time. Actually, Drogoth on the field for bushit over here. Bushit, I think, going to be able to go in. I think he might want to work down, help work on these barricades. However, there's a Witch King back in the field for DJ over here, level 3 now. Gorkil going to be on a Scorpion over here. Going to be a Walker, however, going down on the army of Thrandier, as he does try to scout the army so we can push in and keep this ballista alive and keep that ballista working on these buildings. However, the ballista not being put to maximum use. The Thrandier with, I think, 5 ballistas of his own. 6 ballistas now going to be quite effective. Going to be a little bit, actually going to have 2 battalions of these 2 mini hero hordes of these Deathbringers. Actually, one of them is almost up to level 5. At level 5, it will get that, if I can select it. It does have that Deathwish ability. Going to be a Balrog summon for DJ over here on the army of Excelsior. Going to try and melt away the base of Excelsior and help his ally capitalize on this huge push. Actually, going to be a Gandalf in the field for Jaberwauke up to level 5. As you could hear, there was a Wildman summon a minute ago, but I think it will get easily worked down by the Men of the West and the Rangers of Luke over here. Drogoth, however, coming over to aid his allies, as that Balrog is going to be a fearsome foe. Going to be a Another Fortress of Excelsior going to go up, I think, as he's just trying to make a... I don't know what he's trying to do there. Trying to maybe think he's lost his Fortress and try and push it up. Maybe he's just trying to make a point to his opponent there that to have a multiple amount of Fortresses in the field is really an unfair advantage and should never be done in a gentleman's game. Level 9 for Aimer. Oh, Excelsior, he's going to be pinned in place. However, Saruman going to be trying to work on this Siege Ballista, as well as the Deathbringers for Thrandier, going to be doing good work. However, Thrandier has really been on the defense of this whole game, too busy with approaching these, engaging with these units over here, and not really pushing pressure on OPER over here. And OPER hasn't really had a lot of time to do, to rebuild, but he's not really been capitalizing on that ability. He hasn't really gone for upgrades, hasn't upgraded his Fortress, hasn't gone for a huge eco push. He's really not been making a huge advantage of that. However, the Balrog of bushit over here, actually, or excuse me, DJ going to be over here. Actually, Jaberwauke beaconing as he does have his Gandalf trapped over here by the Sheila over here. I think he's asking for a heal, but he's not going to get one as he actually has Luke doesn't, I don't think, has his heal on time. Jaberwauke, I think a little bit of a beaconing like 7 or 8 times there. As you can see, it was a solid blob of blue on the map. He's a little bit upset about that. Level 3 now for the Drogoth of bushit over there, as he's going to have that wingless ability if you so you choose to use that. Actually, going to be level 4 now for the Witch King of DJ over here. So he does have that Mortal Corruption ability. However, Excelsior with those upgraded affiliate rangers is going to be working down these forces of OPER, but the Saruman Fireball is going to be quite effective. As for DJ Premier, or excuse me, for Thrandier over here, his Wormtongue is at level 3, does have that Venomous Words ability. But his Deathbringers, I think, are a little bit scattered. I don't know where that second battalion is. I might have lost the second battalion. Does still have that first battalion, which is level 4 now. But I'm going to find a well to stick them by so they'll be able to heal up. But actually, I think Excelsior is going to be living with only that Fortress at the moment. It does have a barracks up, but that's all he has at the moment. And so Excelsior is very much in the bad spot. This is a Fortress up over by the base of bushit. So I think he's resorting to countering his opponent's ungentlemanly conduct with ungentlemanly conduct of his own. I can't say I agree with that either, but in the terms of this battle, it might be the only way for them to secure a fair advantage and a victory. Actually, level 5 of this battalion of Deathbringers, there's a level 3 battalion still in the field. So the Deathbringers ability is available for these Deathbringers. You're going to have actually bushit making a push towards Jaberwauke. I want to focus on this Fortress, get the Fortress down, but there's going to be that Siege Workshop going to be going down for Jaberwauke. There's going to be that Wing Blast from the Drogoth of bushit over there. Going to be going down. Going to be a Dragon Summon going down. However, Balrog Summon going down, as well as an Army that is Summon going down. Army that is going down for, I think it's going to be for Jaberwauke. As Jaberwauke, I sometimes I try to just follow along. Actually, Excelsior does have his Army that is Summon back on a standby. You do have a Dragon Summon going down. I think it's going to be for bushit over there, as well as a Balrog Summon going to be for, I think it was bushit. And so bushit using both the front power points at once, as well as Excelsior still having, I believe, his army that on standby doesn't have the ability to melt his opponent's defenses. Rain of Fire on standby for DJ over here. You do have Luke actually not able to, still at 18 power points, level 7 now, I think, for the Deathbringers over here, but I think they're going to get worked down by these Horizon Archers. However, going to be Thrandier, going to be, I think, going to be losing his Saruman over here. The Saruman is going to pin, needs to use that Wizard Blast on all these troops that are right next to him. You're going to use them, and the Black Riders, actually level 1 and all slots is going to be able to stay alive. However, going to be a Freezing Rain debuff going to be going out for the southern team over here. This is going to be to their advantage. However, the Fortress of Jaberwauke is still safe, as well as a little bit of his wall is still alive. However, he is having his economy roasted alive, and now you do have Luke losing a lot of his infrastructure. So as long as bushit and Excelsior can stay alive long enough, they'll be able to take advantage of this. You do have OPER at 19 power points, so Luke does have the advantage there. But Excelsior not using his Army of the Dead. I think he's waiting for it. You do have actually Boromir for Excelsior going down, and the backstab ability has been used by him, but he's going to use that escape ability, going to go invisible so he can escape. Going to be Luke summoning in the cavalry as Luke is beating there. Needs a war chant on his ability. Going to be glorious charge as well. He's going to be able to go in. Might want to go for a fortress over here, as Excelsior does have this fortress exposed. No upgrade on the fortress over there. If Luke can get that fortress, he can get a severe advantage, as Excelsior will lose his second fortress. However, Excelsior does have a fully upgraded fortress over here. Well, I say fully upgraded, but there's going to be the Army of the Dead for Excelsior going down on all these troops, and Luke's push over here is going to be completely nullified, as he's going to lose all of his forces there, as well as the upgrade, the summoned fortress is going to be going down to the Army of the Dead. Jaberwauke now with a little bit of forces trying to rebuild what he's lost over here, but he's really just been holding this line over here, not really been making much in the way of pushing efforts. Now, this game has eroded to multiple fortresses. This is kind of a little bit funny. I think it's more of a retaliation to Jaberwauke spamming fortresses, but now Thrandier has multiple fortresses, Excelsior has multiple fortresses. You potentially see bushit going for multiple fortresses. You do have a Tom Bombadil summon going on. I'm not sure where it did go down. You do have Excelsior beaconing about this middle fortress. You can actually see upgrades on the field for Jaberwauke. Going to be Excelsior's Tom Bombadil going to be summoned on the army of OPER. OPER, however, opting to go for that cheeky mine strategy, trying to go for the mines. Have this Berserkers on standby with their fortress light. You're going to try and go for a mine on the fortress of Thrandier over here. But these mines are taking ballista fire, but that's not going to be enough. And Thrandier doesn't really have anything in the way to stop this. So once these mines do get placed by the fortress of Thrandier, he'll be in a lot of trouble. Actually, fires on the ballista of Thrandier. Thrandiers in a lot of trouble. Those fires, actually, I think the ballistas will be taken out. The mines will be taken out before they go able to get the fortress. Actually, they're going to go in and try and be a kamikaze, a little bit of a meat shield. Excelsior's going to be making a push towards Jaberwauke. However, there is going to be Tom Bombadil finally for Jaberwauke on the field. He's going to be using, not using a Sonic Song ability. Going to be actually wishing him using his Moral Corruption to take out, I'm not sure who it was over there, but Aimer taking out now for Excelsior. As well as the Black Bear is going to be going up, trying to take out all these Haratem archers, or excuse me, all these Wabba summons from bushit over here. And now it looks like Luke is actually quit out of the game, so he's disconnected. And it's actually just got really interesting, as Luke is now controlling either side, or excuse me, OPER is now controlling either side of the game, or either side of the lanes over here. So now it's turned into a 3v3 with 4 bases, so potentially a very even match now. And actually Jaberwauke, I think he's quitting out of the game, deleting the fortress, as he realizes he does not have the fortitude to be able to stop all these fearsome opponents, Thrandier, Excelsior, and bushit. Very strong players in their own right. Jaberwauke, I'm not sure what I've heard about him as far as how strong a player he is, but I do believe whether it's DJ Premier or DJ Parson, he is a very strong player in his own right. Going to go for a lot of catapult spams. He really needs to be getting some upgrades in his troops, I think. I don't think he's gone for those upgrades at the moment. Actually, he has gone for the upgrades. I've never seen them on his troops over there. Getting rain of fire going on the troops over there. Actually, with the rain of fire as well as the barrage, Thrandier losing his Sarman over there, so we have to reproduce him. He needs to upgrade the second fortress actually, so it's not as vulnerable as the first fortress. His OPER now has a large army in front of his base. No upgrades in the army. Once again, his OPER has really not been capitalized on the lack of pressure on him. Actually, he's going to be a tunnel for bushit going up on the side over here. I think he's trying to do that so he can get the troops over there if he needs to, but it's going to be targeted down by these warguards and pikes over here. And the builder I think going to be in a lot of trouble too. And now the Sarman of OPER is at level 4. You have a Drogoth back in the field for bushit. I think he did actually die at one point. I did not see that. But it looks like Wormpunk now going to try and use his backstab ability on the Witch King of DJ. Needs to use that. Needs to, as quickly as possible. Actually, Sheila needs to use her Poison Stinger ability. I think she just have it final off the same. bushit needs to use that as quickly as possible. Take out the Witch King as possible. Needs to use it before the Balrog gets summoned in and puts them all away. And it won't get the Witch King down, but the Balrog will spread them all out, throw them all away, and deal a lot of damage to them. I think actually the heroes are going to mostly be alright. But now the base of Thrandier in a lot of trouble. Going to be the Watcher of OPER was summoned. I'm not sure why I summoned in the right over there. I think potentially to stop Excelsior, but Excelsior makes this summon up to the tower over there. Thrandier is based in a lot of trouble as these ballistas from afar are still working down. Actually, most of the fire on the fortress now is just being taken by these 2 berserkers when they go quite quickly to the fire towers over here. There's going to be a Dragon Strike going down from OPER over here on the base of Thrandier. You're doing a lot of damage. But to be able to take out the force of things. Just barely doesn't take out the fortress. I think OPER is desperate to take out this fortress, doesn't realize his opponent has another fortress. And we're trying to melee the fortress into submission with Saruman over here. bushit now making a push. There's going to have to be darkness being cast. I think it's going to be the northern team actually going to be cast by DJ, I believe. DJ actually has gone for the upgrade on the fortress. Does have, excuse me, there's another burp. Does have that Gorgon Aspire. Going to be a Balrog from DJ. Once again being summoned in the base of Excelsior for the 3rd time. But actually he's not really using him quite wisely. As actually DJ will finally quit out and will leave OPER all alone. And so OPER is all alone. I do believe this game will be over. It's only a matter of time before OPER is defeated. Whether he does quit out or not is another thing entirely. But well played by the Southern team. They're not really losing their nerve when Jaberwauke was pushing and so far using those annoying strategies that no one does really appreciate. Going to be a Dragon Fight going down on the base of OPER over here. Not really doing much in the way of damage. That was for Thrand though. So he's going to be using that Dragon Strike. Not really sure it did the most effective, was the most effective use of it, but it's really just a matter of time now for OPER over here. As OPER, you can see, we have seen him not being unable to really capitalize on his opponent's lack of focus on him. And so with that said, he's not really able to micro all 3 fronts over here and focus them all down and push them towards his opponents there. That said, I would love to see it happen, as I'm a big fan of comebacks of the Sentry's underdogs, but I really don't think it's going to happen over there. Wormtongue now, up to level 7, level 8, he will get that Toronto Leaders ability. However, I don't think we're going to be able to see it in use over here, as there are no heroes in the field for all 3 of OPER's fortresses over here. bushit now working on the fortress that was once DJ's, that is now OPER's. Can be trying to eliminate that area. And the only thing it's just a matter of time for the Southern team before they do manage to eliminate all of OPER's remaining defenders. I think he's decided to stay in the game just so that gentleman's final stand to remain in the game and just give his opponent something to destroy. Gonna be upgrades from a scavenge, a treasure trove on the field for bushit over here. I'm not sure where that treasure trove is placed, but I know it is on the field somewhere. I say it's on the field somewhere. It's got to be in here somewhere. As you can see, there are those upgrades on the there it is. It was hidden in the back of Thrandier base. There are upgrades on the half-troll swordsman over there. Those little half-troll marauders. Now going to be level 8, almost level 9 actually for Goblins. So we could potentially still see that call from the deep ability if he does get the necessary experience out of all ability destroyed. Or hear someone forming down for Excelsior. OPER trying desperately to defend his base, making a last-ditch defense. Really, if he was going to make that last-ditch defense, I would advise him to invest in the iron plating and the wizard tower upgrades. It is always fun to just wizard's blast tower your opponents when you know you're destroyed, when you know you're defeated. Now going to be level 9 for that Gorkul Goblin King for bushit. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it to level 10. I think he's going to go in the backside if you're trying to work on all these infrastructure over here, or the economy. Do you have level 5 for this Gorkul level, or excuse me, for Torgoth. Level 6 he will get that Fireflight ability. You do have Theoden and Eowyn being rebuilt again for Excelsior. Eowyn, as you can see, is at level 10. However, actually it is Eomer, not Theoden. Eomer almost level 10 for himself. Gonna be Thrandier beaconing about this Siren over here. Gonna be, however, a worm swimming in by bushit over here. Gonna actually be alerts going down. I'm not sure who to go. I think it was forward OPER over there. I think the worm for bushit is really going to be not used very well, as bushit has moved forward, taking out the base that used to be Luke's, and bushit also taking out the base that used to be DJ over here. So with that, I'm not sure what's the last building. I think these buildings right over here, this barracks right over here in the stable, that'd be the last production buildings, as well as I did not realize that there's so much of OPER's base still remaining. So I think these will be eventually the final remaining production buildings remaining. As you can see, there was a Hobbit summon going down somewhere. I think, or potentially it was just the music of the game is playing the Hobbit music. I'm not sure why it's playing that, as I thought that was only for the Hobbit summon. I'm going to be level 7 for the Saruman, as well as bushit. I think trolling his allies a little bit. Going to be summoning in that Balrog on all of his opponent's army. It's going to be a little bit funny right there. As well as that, there is that worm summon going down from bushit, as well as the Summon Dragon. So bushit using all of his power right over here to end his opponent. His opponent has already lost all of his armies over there. Excelsior is Army of the Dead, and with this, I believe this earthquake going on, I believe that will be the end of the game for OPER over there. And it is so well played in the Southern team for staying in it, even when it seemed like defeat was certain with the loss of KenFlo. They managed to push forward, and Jaberwauke did eventually lose his, I believe what really made him quit out, I think it was a rage quit, as he lost his Gandalf, he was beaconing so frantically, and he was using that annoying strategy of spamming fortresses and just putting up walls everywhere to try and creep towards your opponent's base with the trebuchets and the walls. So well played to the Southern team. I really want to say well played to DJ for constantly harassing, being on his game for making sure the opponents are on the back foot and being able to take advantage of his opponent's inability to counter his units. So that was a great game. I really enjoyed the fact that it did last that long, even though it was a little bit of an annoying to see those fortress spams. I do enjoy the fact that we got to see so many 25 power points, so many high level heroes. I love seeing the game get to this late game, as the late game has just got so much fun there. It's so easy to lose your army, but it's just so fun to watch it die sometimes. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this cast. If y'all did, please be sure to leave a like for me down below. As well as if you do like this game, what you liked about it, what you didn't like, let me know what you think of the fortress spam down below in the comments below. If you want to see something else or something like this similar in the future, please let me know in the comments down below as well. If you're already watching and you are not subscribed, I would really appreciate if you did subscribe. I'm thinking about mentioning that in the front of my videos because I'm not sure many people stick around for these end rants. But I will be coming to you tomorrow with another 1v1 or 2v2, and I hope y'all will enjoy that.